sitting here doing my Course in Miracles book, getting ready to read and pour some coffee, and it's a rainy day outside, and I figured it would be the perfect day to do a vlog. I have a little bit of stuff going on today. I have some work that I'm gonna do. I have an appointment that I'm gonna be doing for my knees, some recovery for my knees, so I'm really excited about that. It's the first time I'm going, and I don't know, I think it will just be a nice day to hang out. As you guys know, I always like to do somewhat of a theme for my videos. So for this video, I'm going to talk about intuitive eating. I know I've talked about intuitive eating before, but I feel like it's something that it's so much easier to start to understand as you see it in practice. So throughout the day, I'll show you guys intermittently some of my meals, some of my snacks. Hopefully it will be helpful to start to understand why I make the choices I do around my meals to lean into intuitive eating, essentially. I think intuitive eating sounds really easy in theory a lot of the time, but not as easy in practice. And so I wanted to show you guys a little bit more of the tangible things that you can do today. So I'm really excited, and I think my coffee is ready. So let's go get that first. I actually almost never ever drink my coffee right in the morning. This is actually decaf, sadly, because sadly caffeine coffee has not been working well for me, which really upsets me, but you know, my body says no, and that's all we can do about it. So I'm really craving this delicious pumpkin spice creamer, and so I really wanted to have some of the coffee this morning. This is the Chobani oat. It is so good. If you like pumpkin spice, you need to have it. I just realized too that I was like literally explaining having something intuitive without even meaning to. So for example, regular coffee hasn't been feeling good to my body. Even though I may want it more with the caffeine, it's not working for me. And so I chose decaf. On top of that, I wanted my coffee first thing in the morning because I wanted to be able to have something when I was reading my book. I'm not super hungry yet, which is kind of interesting for me because it's 8. I know that may be early to some people, but I eat super early, like pretty much right when I wake up. But because this is decaf, I know that it's not gonna like upset my body because I'm having it. Otherwise, if it was caffeine, I probably would have it with the meal right away because otherwise I'd be like, ah. And then I wanted this Chobani oat creamer, and so I'm gonna have the coffee because of that rather than having a matcha. So it's crazy how much intuitive eating goes into all these places of life. And also, another tangent, I never ever ever would have let myself have one of these things in the past when I was in my ED, and it's so cool when in intuitive eating you can have whatever you want and see the value in all those things. So anyways, I am going on and on and on. Let me show you this delicious coffee pour. I'm gonna set it all up because I feel like it will be very aesthetic. Ready? Let's roll it. I'm having a very hard time figuring out what I want because I feel like we don't have really what I actually want. You know, we have bagels, but they're everything bagels, which is fine, but we don't have cream cheese. So I don't really want an everything bagel because I'd want it to be sweet. We have eggs, which could be okay. I may actually do eggs with hash browns now that I'm seeing that. Yeah, I don't know. We just don't have anything like super exciting to me right now. I feel like oats would be good, or a plain bagel with like banana. And we have bread, but it's like, I don't know, I'm not in the mood for that bread. It's like a gluten-free bread because my boyfriend Brian is technically allergic to gluten. Like, he's not celiac, but you also know if you're allergic to gluten, it can create issues in the future, you know, like autoimmune issues. And so although he doesn't follow it strictly, it's still important to think about for him since he's been actually tested. And sometimes I'm just like not in the mood for that, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'm gonna make this breakfast. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it hits the spot. With breakfast, I really, this is great filming by me. With breakfast, I really do not care about any type of like concern about what it looks like in terms of macronutrients, or even how I think about the meal itself. Like, really, a lot of the times, right, we think about, okay, I need protein to be full, or this or that. But I found for breakfast that the best thing that I can do to set my day up for success is to have what I'm craving, whatever that is. Whether that's a bagel with butter, whether it's oatmeal, whether it's eggs and spinach and toast and avocado. It doesn't matter as much, the specifics, as long as it's what I'm really wanting. So that's what we're going off of. I was gonna do 2 eggs, but then I figured I might as well do 3 because I am pretty hungry. And then I just had a handful of these nuts because I saw them and they look good. I also need to take my selenium, or my Brazil nut for my selenium today. So let's get these cooking.
Or bulimia. The treatment of binge eating disorder has been explored from a new standpoint recently, and that's the work of this now sadly former colleague of mine, Dr. Casey Halpern, who's at the University of Pennsylvania.
Guys, I just feel off today. It's normal, right? These things happen, but it can be hard when you're feeling off to still want to eat. So for example, right now, I don't feel hungry, but this is where I tap into knowing myself and knowing my body. I also know that if I didn't eat right now, I would highly, highly regret it, because I know that I am hungry deep down. It's just that how I'm feeling is overshadowing that. I know that I have a rehab session for my knees later on, and I don't want to be hungry going into that. I want to feel fueled and strong. And I also remember that there are many ways to get in food that doesn't feel so hard. So for example, now I'm gonna have a smoothie. I'm going to use the smoothie because it doesn't require a lot of effort. I don't have to physically eat it when I'm feeling down like this. And it's delicious. It's something that actually sounds good to me. I thought about doing a frozen meal. I thought about making or even getting out a meal, but it sounded like too much to feel like I was gonna have to eat the whole thing. And I know that that also may sound silly. I've been open about the fact that I do struggle with my mental health, and when I go into these phases where I'm not feeling as well, even if they're just momentary within the day, it can feel hard. And if you struggle with this, I'm really sorry, because I really feel for you and send love to you. But this is realistic, intuitive eating. We don't intuitively eat every single second of every single day. Sometimes we have to tap in to what we know is best for our body, which of course this takes time. And so that's why I wanted to make this video. I don't want to show the specifics of the smoothie because I don't want this to turn into like a what I eat in a day that feels like there's a lot of comparison to what I personally eat. So I'm just not doing it for those reasons, but you can kind of know how I made that choice based off what sounded good and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna make it now. What are you doing, little man? Huh? How is your Friday going? Oh, you're gonna bite me. Mean. Cats. Ooh, yummy. Coconut lemon bites. There you go, great smoothie. mini asparagus pie. Times 2. Pineapple kale coconut matcha. Mandarin carrot.
What are you doing? You're so naughty. You are so naughty, Mr. Otis. Yes, you are.
I just got a Daily Harvest order. They actually just came out with this new bowl, which is the pot pie. It is so delicious. I've tried it. I've had one and they're really good. And then they sent me some other delicious stuff. I love Daily Harvest. I love everything that they have. The bowls are my favorite because they're the most convenient for me. If you want to try them out though, I actually have up to $40 off on your first box. So that is a killer deal and I will link it down below. What are you doing here? It's a cute little 3-bedroom house on the east side. Quick little tour. It's not too hard. Got the first bedroom. You've got a bathroom. They've got their nursery with outside access. You've got the master with the attached bathroom. And then you've got a really nice patio with a great yard. But, so if you're looking in Austin, it's probably be gone by then. Just stopping by to say hi to Bri. I'm back. I had a little training rehab session. It was good. It was my first time trying that place, so it was a good try. I feel like it was helpful. Share more if I go back. And I went to open the fridge, as you can see, that's why it's open. And trying to figure out what I wanted for dinner. And then I saw this cookie. And I was like, you know what I want for dinner? Not for dinner. Before dinner, it's this freaking cookie. So, that's what we're having right now. And it's delicious. We've got some curry. We went to one of our favorite places to get food. And this is actually all they had because their owners are working at ACL, but it seems really yummy. I just didn't have the energy to cook. So here it is. Hey guys, I'm coming to you from Monday. I hope that you enjoyed that intuitive eating day and kind of seeing how I make the food choices I do. I had a really fun time actually filming this video and going through it. Let me know if this is too similar to what I eat in the day or if there was enough differentiation. As I said, and I want to make clear, this was not all I ate in a day. There were tons of different snacks that I had desserts, there were lots of different things, but I thought that this would make it easy to kind of understand the thought process behind my meals without feeling that really strong comparison. But let me know if this was helpful, if you liked it. I can definitely do more videos like this if you do. And yeah, it was such a blast. I love talking about intuitive eating so much. It is literally my favorite thing. So if you like listening to it, you want to talk about it more, drop your questions down below. I didn't even get to go through questions this time, so maybe we can do another video with that. Maybe you can ask your intuitive eating questions down below. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye guys. Oh wait, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it. And stick around. Okay, bye.